2018 Kia Niro plug-in hybrid review. With the Niro plug-in hybrid, you receive great fuel economy and SUV-like styling at a reasonable price. The 2018 Kia Niro plug-in hybrid is often a new addition to Kia's Niro lineup. It's just much like the regular Niro hybrid, however it comes which has a bigger rechargeable battery power that allows you to drive nearly 26 miles on pure power before the vehicle switches up to normal hybrid operation. At that point you're looking for a still frugal 46 miles per gallon. And it is less expensive than most rival plug-in hybrids. Kia describes its Niro to be a crossover SUV. But with no available all-wheel drive system and just one more inch of ground clearance than Kia's own Optima sedan, it's easier to think with the Niro being a Ford or hatchback instead of a true SUV. Also, observe how the Niro allocates interior space. Compared to its mechanical sibling, the Hyundai Ioniq, the Niro incorporates a significantly smaller cargo area behind the corner seats. In return, though, the Niro has better legroom and headroom at the spine, and a lot of that space may be converted to cargo room when a corner seat backs are folded. The 2018 Niro plug-in hybrid joins an expanding selection of plug-in hybrids this season that includes the Chevrolet Volt, the Honda Clarity plug-in hybrid and also the Toyota Prius Prime. If you want an easy-to-drive and efficient car with understated SUV-like styling, there are a lot to do in the Niro. What's new? The 2018 Kia Niro plug-in hybrid is really a new addition to your Niro family. The Niro FF can be purchased in 3 trim levels. The LX is really a particularly whole lot because it is sold with plenty of standard features. But consider taking the initiative to get the mid-grade X. Its heated seats and blind spot and cross-traffic monitoring will probably be valuable to obtain over the course of ownership. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Kia Niro plug-in hybrid will come in 3 trims. It starts with the LX, which includes a nice group of features, including a 7-inch touchscreen display and lots of advanced driver safety aids. The X provides more convenience-oriented and security measures, whilst the Top X Premium adds luxury items, for example leather upholstery and premium audio. All 3 trims are powered with the same 1.6-litre 4-cylinder hybrid electric powertrain, 139 horsepower, 195 pound-feet combined output that sends power to your front wheels by using a 6-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission. Note that a normal 2018 Niro hybrid is reviewed separately. The base LX comes standard with 16-inch wheels, dual-zone climate control, 6040 split-folding rear seats, keyless entry and push-button start, a 7-inch infotainment display, Android Auto and Apple CarPlay connectivity, 2 USB ports, along with a 4-speaker head unit with satellite radio. Also standard undoubtedly are a rear-view camera, front collision warning and mitigation with automatic emergency braking, lane keeping assist and adaptive cruise control. Niro plug-in hybrids within the X trim level add blind spot monitoring, rear cross-traffic alert, rear events, leather and cloth upholstery, a power-adjustable driver's seat and heated front seats. The X Premium even offers LED headlights, back and front parking sensors, a more substantial driver information display, an 8-inch touchscreen with navigation, a Harman Kardon 8-speaker surround audio system, an invisible phone charger and ventilated front seats. Trim tested. While we've got yet thoroughly test the Niro plug-in hybrid, the subsequent evaluation will be based upon the functionally similar 2017 Kia Niro hybrid 1.6 litres inline-4 plug-in hybrid, 6-speed dual-clutch automatic, FWD. Driving. The Niro's biggest weakness is its everyday driving demeanor. It accelerates tepidly until you floor it. The steering is vague yet well-weighted. Its emergency braking performance is subpar. Acceleration. When driven within the default eco mode, the Niro feels wholly unmotivated. Sport mode sharpens up so that it feels a lot more like a normal driving car. It's less efficient, though. We need an in-between mode. Braking. The braking feels completely natural under normal conditions, plus the switch over from electric regeneration to traditional braking is imperceivable. Under panic braking, however, the pedal goes on the floor and also the test's best stopping distances are subpar. Steering. The steering is direct and responsive using a good higher level assist. And there's a definite difference within the degree of assist once you switch between normal and sport mode. But this car lacks a specific sense of instant feel or feedback, which may be disconcerting because doing so demands constant attention. Handling. The Niro handles similar to a car compared to a crossover as it's essentially a hatchback. It stays planted through turns greater than expected, plus it carries the weight lower due to batteries mounted beneath the trunk passenger seat. Driveability. Driving from the default eco mode reveals some unpleasant characteristics. Its anemic takeoff power and lazy first can shift are simply just remedied by driving in sport mode. Comfort. The Niro plug-in hybrid might not exactly feel luxurious, there is however a good amount of comfort for that daily commute. The seats adequate support and powerful heaters, with ventilation offered by the touring level. The biggest strike against it can be road noise, that could get tiresome on long drives. Seat comfort. The seats aren't fancy but have good padding and decent lateral and lumbar support. The X model is included with very effective seat heaters with 3 numbers of intensity. The max heat level is hotter than most, that is really nice in freezing climates. Ride comfort. Ride comfort to the most part is agreeable. While we didn't experience any harsh crashing over bumps, we wouldn't call the Niro plug-in plush either. On additional hand, movement felt well controlled and car-like as opposed to floppy as being a tall SUV or crossover. Noise and vibration. Around town, the Niro plug-in is actually quite a lot more all-electric mode. There is usually a fair quantity of road noise and also the occasional sound of loose gravel pinging contrary to the underbody at higher speeds. Wind noise is much better isolated. Climate control. The dual climate controls are straightforward to reach, together with the usual choice of buttons and knobs for fan speed, temperature, etc. The system performs well to take care of pleasant cabin temps. Interior. The cabin in the Niro plug-in hybrid is straightforward to get in and beyond and scores high marks for interior passenger space, driver accommodation and also a simple interface. Ease beneficial. The touchscreen infotainment menus try taking some familiarization but you are easy enough to determine and have shortcut buttons. When using the stalks to improve headlight or wiper settings, a prompt appears from the gauge cluster showing your selection while others that are available. It's a nice feature. Getting and jetting out. The doors open wide, almost to 90 degrees, with nice size openings and cozy seat heights. You still sit back into the seat in lieu of slide in for the reason that bottom seat cushion height is just about knee level. There's a small step over, nevertheless it should be straightforward for most, including elderly passengers. Driving position. The tilt and telescoping steering column features a lot of adjustment, along with the optional power driver's seat as tower lumbar adjustment and height adjustment. It's pretty readily accessible, a comfortable driving position due to copious quantities of head and leg room to fit a wide range of drivers. Roominess. There is nice head and legroom both back and front, though the hard plastic front seatbacks don't leave a great deal of buffer if sitting behind a particularly tall driver. The middle passenger will appreciate the relatively flat floor, but sitting 3 adults with a spine will be a little tight. Visibility. Even together with the raked front roof pillars, forward visibility is actually comparatively good. The thick rear pillars make a bit of a blind spot when you have been looking over your shoulder, though the view directly back is decent and relatively unobstructed by the trunk headrests. A rear view camera is standard on all trims. Quality. A lot of hard plastic covers the low half on the doors, dash and center console. In the light grey color scheme, celebrate the interior look cheap. Even the soft touch surfaces within the upper parts and the dash lack a top quality feel. The armrest padding isn't bad but not be more ample within the doors. Utility. Compared with a small sedan, the Niro has an appealing level of utility due to the size. But when as compared to other hybrid hatchbacks or crossover SUVs within the class, it does not offer quite just as much cargo space or clever cabin storage for small items. Small item storage. There's convenient storage for private items forward in the gear shifter, in which you would charge your phone wirelessly if that's the case equipped. The door pockets will hold a 16-ounce water bottle plus a couple of other small items, but they are around the narrow side. The center armrest bin is average size. Cargo space. The 6040 split rear seats fold perfectly flat, and also the optional underfloor storage adds a tad bit more utility. Yet, at 19.4 cubic feet operating seats available 54.5 cubic feet, with these folded, the Niro does not have as much space as most from the other hybrid hatchbacks. Child safety seat accommodation. Latch anchors are saved in between cushions where the spine seatbacks fold down, making access form of difficult. Each outboard rear seat carries a pair of anchors plus an easy access top tether on its back. Technology. The Niro plug-in is strong around the technology front, with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto included as standard equipment and also a host of obtainable advanced safety systems which are not even offered on some cars above its class. The Evo navigation system are able to use a design update, nonetheless it functions well. Audio and navigation. The Evo navigation strategy is the same as in other Kia models. Simple to operate but starting to look dated when compared with other systems within the market. The bass music system won't impress greater musically savvy, the optional Harman Kardon system will. Smartphone integration. With Apple CarPlay and Android Auto standard in all of the models, you likely won't miss the upgraded system with navigation. The X Premium trim also incorporates wireless charging for smartphones. Driver aids. The adaptive cruise control called Smart Cruise Control works pretty well to help keep a distance relating to the Niro along with the car before, nevertheless it only brings the Niro to some complete stop for just a moment before relinquishing control. Voice control. Native voice controls are for sale for navigation, radio, phone as well as Google search if equipped. The prompts are straightforward, and voice recognition works as good as. And with Apple CarPlay standard, there is an power of Siri over the car's voice control button.